I'm reading something that's telling me about Facebook.
Oh no.
I don't know. We are live. Shout out to everybody coming through. I was reading something because of my streaming networks that we are broadcasting to as far as YouTube or Twitch. We're not on my Facebook group as far as the Low Key Cave tonight, but come through the YouTube and come through the Twitch. I think anyway, I'm gonna stop streaming on Low Key Cave anyway because y'all need to be coming through the YouTube to watch us anyway. But anyway, Orphan First Kill review. We are back. We are live. Before we start the deal, am I clear? Am I good?
Yes, you are clear. You are
We
clear.
had a couple internet now functions, and that's why I didn't start at 9:15. But I appreciate anybody that's coming through tonight. Yes, Orphan First Kill. Esther is back. Let's go.
What are you getting at?
To me, it felt like a performance.
If you're not Esther, who are you?
You gotta give.
Mommy, I made it for you.
Take a little. And let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of it. The story of it. The story of it. The story of it.
The mother protects her.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We are live. Orphan First Kill. Low Key Cave. Movie review. Was I expecting Orphan to have a sequel, prequel? No, I wasn't. Was I surprised by what the results we got? Yes, I was. So that's why another reason we had to come through and do this review, because I definitely wouldn't be here if this wasn't what we got. Shout out to my co-host Nadia for coming through and joining me again. What's going on, Nadia?
Hey,
So yes,
I enjoyed this.
Esther. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Shout out to the trailer. I feel like we are kind of, I'm not saying going too far back, but going to those horror movies that kind of throw us off as far as we ain't gonna give you too much in the trailer or give you anything in the trailer. But once you watch the movie, you like, oh, okay. And this is kind of that word of mouth movie to me where you should be talking about it and trying to get it around. Like, yeah, you need to check this out.
Facts.
But as far as traditional horror, I say twist-wise, it kind of go back to those elements. Almost all the way back to the Alfred Hitchcocks when you talk about psychos or whatever. Like, we get those type of twists, and that's what I enjoy, especially when it comes to pertaining to horror movies. So
Yeah, because that shit came out of left field, and I was like, "Thank you, thank you." Like this made it worth it. This made it worth it. So,
and like I said, we didn't have to wait to the end of the movie. We got something like somewhere in between. I was like, okay, let's go. This like that trailer kind of gave you a sense of saying, okay, we get some traditional story as far as a prequel to Esther
nah,
and this and the third.
it was just like well, they had gave us so much in the first movie about what happened to her before, so we was like, okay, so they
That's
just gonna
true.
give us in detail that story of what happened to her before, and I
Her
was like,
burning that
okay, like what are they gonna do with that? Like how they gonna make that good? But we'll see, you
because
know.
in the first one, didn't she supposedly burn down the orphanage or
Yeah, the
wherever she
house
was at?
burned down.
Okay,
The house burned down. That's what, and
see,
she was, yeah.
they try
See,
to
and
play
that's
us.
and
They
yeah. And I was like, okay, so that's the story we gonna get, cause like that's the only story that they told. Like when they went back and looked at her records, cause they was like, what they kept saying, there's something strange
something
about
wrong with
Esther.
Esther. There's
Something wrong
something
with
wrong with
Esther.
Esther.
Yeah,
There's something wrong with Esther. That's all they
yeah,
kept saying. But yes, 2009, we got our first introduction to Esther. She looks young, don't she? She
oh
looks like a
god,
child. She looks like a child. Like, yeah, I'm like, damn. So once you watching this movie, you like, what's gonna be this twist? Because they like, you will never guess what's going on. Because once you watch what that first trailer for the 2009 version of Esther, it is going to hint something going on. But I'm like, ain't gonna be nothing crazy. But
yeah,
nah.
no, it's so crazy.
This little girl is a grown woman. The twist. You probably be sitting there thinking like, nah, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. But yes, they start going into detail about a disease she has or whatever that makes her seems like a little girl as far as like some type of hormones or something. And like, nah, she's a grown woman. She's in her 30s. So when you say, "Oh, we getting another movie, we gonna get a sequel," no, Esther dead. She died at the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean, at
she
the
died
end
at
of
the end of this one. Yes.
So we getting a prequel. Oh, a prequel. Okay. So I wonder who gonna be playing Esther because we're not gonna get the same girl, right? Because I mean, she doesn't get older.
Yeah, because she was a literal child.
No, we getting the same girl. And if you confused, I'm right there with you. Yes, we got a prequel because this is before she came in 2009 as far as the original movie. And if you're looking at this, you're looking at it right, she looks younger. But she looks older in the prequel.
They should not have. I like that they used the same actress because of that mindset of Esther that she already had. You know, so we didn't get too far from that. But I could not get over the fact that she looked like a grown woman, not like a child. Because she was a child in the first one. And I was like, they can't, no, I don't give
Can
a
I
fuck.
ask one question? How old is Esther supposed to be in Orphan First Kill? I know, but I want you.
12?
I think she's supposed to be 10
10.
in the
And,
prequel.
oh, in the prequel. Okay, yeah.
This is her
10.
10-year-old. Not this one. This is her at 12, if I'm not mistaken. This is the original. Once again, prequel. Original. Prequel. And we as an audience are supposed to believe that Esther is 10 years old in the prequel.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop fucking lying.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I felt throughout the whole movie. And then I was like, when they showed her from behind, I was like, they obviously using a body double. We know this is a child. Why y'all couldn't get a real child to play? Could they
Better
not
start listening and stop playing.
could they not have found somebody that looks very, very similar to her? Like I've seen people that look similar to me, and I didn't think that I looked at. I thought I looked pretty unique. But shit, it's
Maybe they couldn't find nobody who able to reach that craziness of the actress playing Esther. By the way, the actress playing Esther, she's a very beautiful woman, like a very mature looking woman. Just like she was a very cute little girl, more than likely when she was that age. But she scared the shit out of me because I'm like, oh, is she a little girl? I don't know about the rest of y'all, but
hey,
that
man.
2009 version, I was scared. When
Her
they started
and-
going into detail in the deal, they going
Yo.
into detail in the first movie, and she's starting to transform, take off her makeup and shit. I'm sitting up.
teeth.
What the?
Yo, man, her and the girl that played the ring, like I didn't want to see them in real life as children because I was like, I can't, y'all scarred
You
me.
have both of them.
I mean, they both grown women now, but you know, like, hell no.
This nigga coming through the TV. Then you got the other one transforming into an old woman showing her practical teeth and shit. Shout out to the original one. I know y'all probably was like, nah, I don't believe you. You need more people. No, I was with it. I'm following the story. I was with it. Plus the lead up to it. She was so goddamn sadistic in what she was doing. Not only the fact that she killed the teacher that was coming there basically checking on her, going after the kids as far as her step siblings or orphan siblings or whatever. Like torturing the goddamn house tree. Like, no, she was past this goddamn the good son. Y'all remember Macaulay Culkin? No, no. And that's what I thought I was getting with this. For anybody who has watched The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin. Going into this new one though, we are reintroduced to Esther as far as a prequel. Esther.
Yeah.
What am I saying? Esther or
Yeah.
Esther?
You putting the N in there, there's no E. Esther.
Esther. Esther.
Yes, yes, Esther. You saying it right. I just
I'm
you
right,
just
and when I'm wrong, I could have been right, so I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
Esther.
okay.
I'm, I'm not saying
I'm
Esther
not.
there.
I know
Esther.
you not. I'm
Something's
just
wrong with Esther.
yes.
That's
I'm
what they.
just laughing and just be laughing. I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
I'm from the South too. My slang might be in there. I don't know.
It
Shout out
is.
to my
It
North Carolinians, my people from Memphis, my people from New Orleans. You know, people that from them certain areas that got that.
yeah. We can't help the way we talk.
But yes, we are reintroduced to. Go ahead and say it, Nadia.
Esther.
Since I can't say.
Bruh, it's a I got a list of words that I cannot say because like my country accent will not allow me to say them properly. So
See
I
there,
get it. I mean
Esther. Say Esther.
yeah, you saying it right.
Dang, got me feeling something with that Esther
I'm
shit. Like I'm supposed to
sorry.
be saying this nigga right and right.
I'm sorry.
Look at the way she looking
Yo,
at me.
I
Like, are you
realize
saying my name right? Look at her. You better be saying my name right. You see what Nadia said. I don't want to deal with you because you on demon
I
time.
told you I ain't trying to fuck with these. Well, she ain't no child. She's a grown woman. So yes, we're reintroduced to her, but like, what is her name?
Do we get her actual name?
At this point, I think we assume. No, we do get her name because remember they
Okay.
was like we're looking for so and so's out,
Because by the way,
and then
Esner is not her name.
no,
It's not.
that is not her name, which we learned that. But yeah, they was like we're so and so got out, and she's the one that got out at the very beginning, and they say her name. That's why I was like, her name ain't Esther.
But
I was the first
so
thing
what
I
happened then?
noticed.
Did she get recalled? Because she's in the asylum. She's in the hospital.
Okay, this is before she even got the name Esther. This is
I
who
know.
she
I know that's
is.
before she got
What the
Esther.
fuck is her? Hold on, I gotta
I don't
pull up the
remember.
IMDb. Not a sponsor.
But we are reintroduced back to the grown woman playing the kid. That's what I'm saying. And she is in the asylum hospital. Some woman is coming there to try to study her or something, or study people there.
She's an art therapist.
Okay,
Damn,
art therapy.
they really do not have her real
Mm-mm. And
name.
I think they might be doing that on purpose because maybe they're trying to keep it as a mystery, almost on some Michael Myers type shit.
No,
I'm saying
no,
I
they
don't
say
think
her.
they
They
say her
say her
name.
name. No, they do. Cause when the art therapist comes in, they say so and so got out. Like, and I
But
can't
she
remember
there.
what
That's
they.
what I'm saying.
Yes, she had got out of her room,
Okay, I got
and
you.
she
Okay,
was in. And then they pushed the. Remember, they pushed her in the closet, and they told her to stay there. And then they closed the door, and then the lights was flashing. And then she asked her, "How old are you?" She was like, "Where are your parents?" She was like, are you the daughter of someone that works here?" And she was like, "Why would you say that?" Because remember, she a grown woman, and she like, "Oh, so you think that I look like a child?" You didn't catch
who
it,
was
man.
the woman
It's
that
just
she started taking off? The other patient that's in the asylum that she's able to somewhat control by saying certain things as far
no.
as
She was supposed to be mopping, and she was
okay.
controlling her with candy. But yeah, no, they say her name. I just don't remember it at
I
all.
don't either. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe I gotta go back. But getting introduced back to the grown woman playing a little girl.
Esther.
I ain't gonna keep saying because he's gonna call me out again.
No,
Nah,
I'm
I'm playing.
not.
But
I'm done. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Esther.
Yeah.
She pretty much shows us how she ends up breaking out. She starts going into mayhem, killing spree. And once again, I had to jump in here tonight, y'all. I got our work and stuff, so I'm putting these clips together. But she pretty much starts going ham, killing people, killing. Oh, she's flirting with this one Negro right here. The doctor man, whatever, because she was rubbing his hair or whatever. And he was enjoying himself until she started smashing his damn head into the wall. But this is when she started.
Yes.
Okay.
She had been planning this for a while. So
Thought that.
from what I understand is she learned what one of the other patients' trigger is, and she really likes candy. So, and she's a very
And that's the one when she doing the art.
yeah, she's physically violent. No, this no, she's so the other patient was supposed to be doing like janitorial work, but anyway, so the one that's doing janitorial work, she has a
And
very
mind you, we
violent
talking about
outburst.
crazy people in an asylum, and you assigning them jobs to do. That's why I'm saying.
Because
Like,
what are they supposed to do? What are you?
they supposed to be in their rooms. This is the same shit like Halloween Resurrection when they walking through there and everybody just out walking around chilling and shit. These are crazy.
But they gotta give them stuff to do. They're also people. Like that's you can't just lock people in a cage and not give
I'm not
them
talking about
anything
locking
to
people
do.
in the cage, but you are talking about people who are capable of exactly what she did as far as killing multiple people and escaping.
I mean
I'm
that's why
trying to figure this.
they also keep these people medicated. I get what you're saying. Like
You
she's
can't do
all,
that. And then if
this
they get
woman.
out, we're talking about being upon regular.
I don't think she has a normal IQ. That's one thing. I think she way
No,
smarter than people let. Well, they always think she's a child. So, like you
she's
trying to
crazy, but
outsmart.
she ain't stupid. Like
Yeah.
no, she had her mind. But she ends up getting out. And I mean, when I say get out, I mean killing everybody, patients, doctors, luring and using other patients to kill other people for her to make her escape plan. And just so happened, the woman who was there doing the little art plan, she ends up helping her to escape. Not on her own being, but she ends up. How did she jump? I ain't gonna go into all that, man.
Yeah.
She ended up jumping in her back seat though, escaping. And she kills her, by the way. This is where she gets into a plan as far as becoming this missing little girl. Before we are fully introduced to her, as far as the real Esther. See, you did it. I knew it. That's why I did it.
But I did not. You kept saying it, so I decided to say it with you. I mean, I'm not trying to correct you. You say it the way you're gonna say it, sir.
I love you. Okay. But Esther. She started doing this little profile thing as far as finding missing people, missing children, similar ones that pertaining to look like her. And I don't know how she starts to do it, but she starts to do some type of facial reconstruction as far as the picture to make it very much look like her. Once again, crazy, not stupid.
Well, usually they try to generate a picture of what they think the child would look like, you know, by how many years they being missing. So, like, that's like a thing that they do. I've seen it. They're like, in this child went missing when they were 7. They should be
and that's
12
another
now.
reason
So they
why
look
she's
like
looking through these kids, because they was missing.
Yeah, for years.
Hey, we gonna get to that, Nia Johnson. Shout out to Nia Johnson for coming through. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But Esther, she pretty much sets up a foolproof plan, pretty much setting her up to be the missing child that this family has been looking for. And we are introduced to this family. A woman named Trisha. This her name, Julia Stiles' character. I think her name is Tricia or Trisha. If I'm not mistaken, it's Trisha.
It's something like that. Yeah.
Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking it's Trisha.
Yeah, something like that.
But we're introduced to Trisha first.
Mommy.
Yeah, mommy. We introduced to mommy. Shout out to the deal. There we go. Daddy, mommy. There we go. Because I can say Gunner as far as the brother. We can say Gunner. His name Gunner. But we're introduced to mommy. And played by Julia Stiles. She comes in pretty much letting us know that she had this missing child as far as Esther, which we finally find out that that's where Esther got her name from. Well, see, it's hard for me to. That's where she got the name Esther from. Yeah, that's where she got the name Esna from.
So like once we was at this point in the movie, I was like, okay, so now we get into the story of her family, that died in the fire, I guess, or whatever. Like, or how many families was she? Because I couldn't remember
That's
how
the
many
thing, because I
families
thought she
she
burned
was
down the
with
orphanage.
before. Oh, I thought it was the
Didn't
house.
she burn down the...
Like I said,
I
I
thought...
can't remember. I believe it was just
I
that
could be
one
wrong, too.
family.
No, you're right
Yeah.
about that. She was with, if I'm not mistaken, multiple families before she got to the ones in the 2009 version. But
Yeah,
as far as the
but I
burned
don't
down
think she was
thing,
with them. Yeah, I think the burnt down house was this family. That's what I thought. That's what
I
I
thought it was
always
an
assumed.
orphanage. Y'all let us know. But she is introduced to this family and was first introduced to the mommy. She's kind of looking at her, examining her. Like, my missing daughter, my child, my baby. Esna, found you in an orphanage. It was off. It was off.
It was weird. Yeah, it was like, I was like, do she not want the child to be found or something? Like, I was like, did she have something to do with the disappearances?
I didn't
Like,
think like that. I was thinking she was like, damn, is this my child? I know.
Yeah, I was like, it was a lot of disbelief. So I'm just like, what? Okay, ma'am.
And then this is where we're introduced to the rest of the family as far as the brother and the father, Alan and Gunnar. Gunnar is pretty much acting like just like his damn mama. He's like, look at your brother. Ain't you happy to see your sister? She's back. Gunnar like, yeah, hey sis, glad you're back. And we ain't catching nothing. That's a good thing though. But I'm
See, yeah, I thought he was like, damn, now I'm not gonna be the only child anymore. Like, that's like it's some teenage shit, like hormones, man. That shit had you doing some dumb shit.
Hey, Nia Johnson, if you ever seen the new movie X, the new slasher X that came out, she kind of giving those vibes of that old woman. If you ain't seen it, like,
oh my
I gotta
God,
have
gross.
it. I need it.
Gross.
Telling you, boy, Esna ain't out here playing, man. Tired of this shit. Ain't got time to be waiting on nobody.
I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
Oh no.
But yes, we are getting introduced to this new family. Gunnar, Alan, and one thing for sure is, besides the weirdness from the mother and the brother, the father is definitely happy to see his missing daughter.
Yeah.
He picks her up, and this is where we kind of get in that background of Esna, like, it's a little girl, but once you look at it, it's like, hold on. From the back, she looked like a little girl, but once we get up close, shout out to the directors. I see what y'all was doing there. It's okay. It's okay.
They used the body double. I was like, so they couldn't get the little girl to act crazy? Or she didn't look enough like Esther, but she looked like Esther from behind. I was just like, this is funny.
I mean, maybe my girl right here just got that craziness to her. She able to do it. Once again, shout out to the actress playing her. She ain't crazy, but as far as the way she's able to play this role.
Yeah, she played crazy well.
Yes, things get very interesting once we started to get Esna back to the house. And that's where we kind of get into that Esna mode, because now she's going to be examined. Now they want to make sure she's good. They checking up on her, making sure she's going to her checkups or whatever. And that's where we get our doctor. You got to make sure she's good. You want to make sure she's all right. Like, make sure this y'all daughter. Is this y'all daughter? Y'all want to make sure too, so I want to make sure too. And Esna, she ain't feeling none of this, especially these checkups. Of course, she got to make sure she's keeping her appearance. She ain't really a real daughter, so she got to be holding it down. Once again, are we catching any vibes as far as the dynamics between the brother and the daughter? I mean, the brother and the mother. Because the father...
the father was just, he was just so overjoyed. Happy. Like, my baby's back. And the mama was just like,
any
the mama
parent,
wasn't,
by the way, would be if they found their missing child.
Yes, the mom felt like it just looked indifferent, like she just didn't know how to feel. Like that's what I was getting from her.
I didn't
Like
get those
she didn't know
vibes.
to be happy or sad or like it was just like I just like it was a lot of that. I was just
The
like, do
mama
you
came
not
off
know
to
how
me
to
as
feel?
it's like once again confused. Is this my child? And I was getting to that point of like, oh shit, is she gonna be like, nah, something ain't right with this girl. She gonna be on the early. There's something ain't right with this girl. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
okay,
thought.
yeah.
That's what I mean. Like I thought she was gonna catch on. I'm like, okay, because she was just like,
I feel what you're saying, Nia Johnson. I feel what you're saying.
yeah. I felt uncomfortable with the scene where she was trying to seduce the dad in the
In the
first one,
first one,
and I was like, this is
that's
a child, and I,
that's what
I
made it
was
work
like,
better though. That's what made it work better.
it
That's
worked
what
better.
made it work better.
This is a child. Like I'm glad they didn't have her doing that. Like
But we
wow,
didn't know that at first. We didn't know that. That 2001, that 2009 one it works a lot better with her parents. That's the thing important
yes,
about that. That's why they needed a younger child because they be. but now that you say that, you know, you mentioning it, I think it would have been very, 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 very uncomfortable. Something like that. We in 2022.
true.
It might not work.
I mean, you saw. I mean, I'm not gonna bring up that
Yeah,
movie
y'all gotta
again.
remember, ain't
Anyway,
nobody gonna be out here throwing in no kids playing roles of seducing grown men. We ain't gonna do that.
no,
Not in
we're not
2022.
doing that. No,
Shout out to
we
2009. Yeah, y'all did. Y'all pushed the limits. Shout out to Unity. I'm glad you pointed that out because I'm like, yeah, they ain't doing that. But yes, besides everything that's going on in the home, kind of the brother and the mother acting a little strange. Not too much to it first because there's more than anything, especially the mother, happy that the father's happy because she like,
yes,
yes, we got the daughter back. He is wanting to do paintings with her and everything. He is trying to get her um, just back into a normal life, being that he feels like this was my missing daughter. She's been out here on her own for a while now. And another thing, the accent, when they started talking about her and the way she talks and what it sounds like.
yo, okay. When
I
they
ain't fi-
started talking about the accent, it made me think about this movie that I went to go see at a film festival called The Imposter. It's a documentary about this real grown ass man who pretended to be children for like years of his life. He didn't even have like any type of dwarfism or anything. He was just a grown man pretending to be a child. And like when he had got brought over to the United States, like as this missing child, that's why I was like, oh my God, this movie really seems like this fucking documentary. Um, and they was talking about if he was a real American boy, there's no way that he should be able to talk in an American accent. But this man, it was impossible for him to not have an accent. You get what I'm saying?
Not really.
Anyway, if like it's a really
You
good
saying
what?
as far as wherever he from, he can't help but to talk the way he talk. Just saying,
Yes,
it
yes,
almost
yes.
sound like
If
with the way
you
you was coming at me when I was saying the S no.
That's what I'm talking, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you wherever you're from, you can't help but to talk like that, especially when you're around other people that's speaking like that. But like people that are born in other countries or people that are born in bilingual households, they speak with their accent, and they can't help it because it's from birth. But if you're American, you have an American accent, and you can, you know what I mean? Like,
Shout out to like the Daniel Kaluyas and Idris Ilbas
bruh.
that be changing their voice
I don't
accent
see
over
how they
quick.
do it because my British accent is trash. It is trash.
I was talking
Yeah, we
about
was
that
talking about
earlier,
that
Nia
earlier.
Johnson. Hey, I might do a little retro on that, The Good Son. I might
I
have to do
never
something
seen.
with that.
Believe it or not, I've never seen it before. I've
It
never
ain't.
seen it.
It might not be as big as well to me because I like those type of movies, but it's got Elijah Wood in it too. And this is,
Oh,
you got to
wow.
remember, this is right after Home Alone. So you looking at Macaulay Culkin like, no, not Macaulay. He ain't gonna be. Oh shit.
Okay, I've
Kevin,
seen parts.
not Kevin.
I've seen parts of that movie. I haven't seen the whole movie. I know I haven't seen the whole movie. I may have,
He
but I
about
doubt
he about on S the time.
it.
Shout out to my boy. He about there. But yes, man. Everything is going
Daddy
on.
happy.
Besides,
Yeah, daddy
yeah,
happy.
people are pretty happy.
Brothers just like another
And
person
to
in
me,
the
the brothers
house.
kind of acting like that older sibling is kind of acting like
Yeah,
this. Yeah,
it's like
little sister, get out of here,
now I
leave me
got
alone.
lose.
Why
Yeah,
she there?
yeah. That's the way I felt from
Even
him.
though she been
And I was
missing,
like,
it's
okay.
like, damn, nigga, I'll get it. Things get interesting though once we start to get into the doctors who are trying to get these tests going, because they like, maybe we need to look more into this missing child of yours, especially this doctor right here. I ain't got his name, but yeah, he's like, yeah, we need to look into this. We need
Yeah.
to see what's
Well,
going on.
my thing
I
is she
like this,
been
by the way, too.
missing.
This
Yeah,
felt
she
real.
been. Yeah, because she been missing, and it's like, what happened to you? Like that's. I would want to do a full body check too, because I'm like, what they been, what you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to go full Liam Neeson. We
And
are
shout out to my girl,
no.
Esther. She got to take shots as far as vodka shots. She got to start doing her little bipolarism. She start going off and shit. She got to just get herself together. That's her way of getting herself together, so she can get
Her
prepared to take the
screaming.
test.
She be high.
And you will remember, she bigger now. She ain't like the little girl, so she. My bad. I wasn't even supposed to point that out, but anyway, she's still 10. The doctor is trying to see what's going on to make sure the family got the right child they're supposed to have. So immediately asked to try to nip this in the bud. And she kind of feel like she got things pretty much good. Everything seemed like it might be straight. And what happens the night that the mother and the father are going out, and Esna and Big Brother left alone Gunner. And Gunner wants to have a party, wants to do what he do. He's a teenage boy or whatever. He's gonna do what he do. Shout out to my wife. She called this too, and I wouldn't think he was doing it. I thought they was chilling, they were gonna do whatever, but she was like, he about to have a party. But while they having this party, the doctor comes over to visit. You want to do a little checkup. He's still trying to see what's going on. I spy my eye. The doctor wants to do more than check up. He wants to look around. Yo, Esna is on the yard, Nia Johnson. Esna is out there on the yard. Ain't playing no game. Lockdown. But yes, doctor gets a little too nosy. And of course, Esna ain't stupid. Once again, crazy, not stupid. And she takes notice of this. And this is our last time seeing our fellow doctor, man. And she pretty much goes into him. Shout out to Nia Johnson, shaking his ass. And she does a lot of shaking in this movie. She does a lot of it in this movie.
I mean, she just came out the psych ward, so I mean.
And this was after bashing
Fresh out the
somebody's head
psych
in.
ward. Bruh, like, yeah, they got to the kill it quick. Because I thought they was going to warm up. No, they was like, it's the demon time.
We ain't got to warm up to nothing.
She killing motherfuckers.
Formally introduced back to Esna.
Hey, Dad! That crazy bitch out there again! What's she doing?
He out here. But she ends up shaking this damn doctor to death. And I mean, keep repeatedly stabbing him, making sure his ass stay down, because, nigga, you not about to get me out here. I got to play this role. I need this man, this husband, this father. Shout out to Nia Johnson. She sexually frustrated. Us to need it. She got to have it. Salt and pepper.
Anyway. I mean, this is after her spending some bonding time with him.
Yeah,
they was hugging together. You know, she felt genuine love because he had so much love for his missing daughter. You know,
and not only that, they are having those moments, the painting moments.
Yeah.
kind of her moment of getting her introduced to her little what's the shit with the flashlight or
the black light.
Black light. Yeah, black light.
Yeah.
So we getting that. Shout out to me. That's why I did the little clutter. I try to throw y'all off with the color or whatever. But yeah, our little black light Esna. Things get very, 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 very interesting after she kills the doctor. Because while Big Brother Gunner is having his party at the house, Mama shows back up. And Mama is trying to find out what's going on. What's going on? Did we see any of this coming? Did we see any of what we were about to find out? The mama finds out what's going on with Esna as far as her killing the doctor. She ain't shocked. She ain't surprised. She pretty much tell Esna to sit down. I need to have a conversation with you. This is where everything starts to kind of get confusing and get strange, but it makes me sit up to say, okay, what's going on? This is where we get the mama kind of going into her whole thing of cleaning up people's messes. This ain't nothing new to me. This is what I do. And this is the mama talking to Esna. And the same way we looking at this as far as the audience is the same way Esna is looking at the mama like, what the
Yeah,
you just seen me kill his doctor and you ain't acting like panicking mode and nothing. You just cooling. You know that missing daughter that Esna is impersonating? She's dead.
Bruh. I was like, the fuck?
You.
What the fuck? I was like, what? Excuse me? What?
Once again, spoilers. This is Orphan First Kill spoilers. Orphan came out last week. It's not the fact that the daughter's dead as far as the real daughter that Esna is impersonating. It's the fact that the mother has something to do with the daughter being killed.
Cleaning up the daughter's death. Not even having something to do with it.
No, that's having something to do with it. She helped clean it up.
I mean, just...
We come to find out that the brother killed the daughter. And what the mother would like to call it is... What they sibling rivalry or some shit like that?
No, she said it was an accident. He was playing too rough. And I have heard of a story where this boy was playing with a toddler and he was 13, 14 or something like that. He was playing with the toddler.
Oh, you talking about when they were wrestling?
Yeah,
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like that's what I mean, like a legit accident. But like the way this brother just, hell no, this shit didn't seem like an accident. But okay.
So yes, the family we got introduced to, the mother and the brother, and if you're wondering why they be acting so weird, and the father hasn't been, he was kind of being very loving to this missing daughter, and this mother and son haven't been so loving, but kind of been offish. It's because they knew that this ain't their real daughter and this ain't his real sister. They killed her. Well, the brother killed her, and they had been buried this girl's body a long time ago. But the father, Alan, had been in mourning. He had been not the same so long. He had been very depressed and sad. So the mother came up with the idea to say, let me go out here and find my missing daughter in the orphanage. So we can get my husband back, and so I can start back getting my relations, and that's pretty much what the mother needs. She needs her good too. Mama got to have a life too.
I think
it seems like that's what was going on. It seemed like she was sexually frustrated too, as far as the mother. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we get this big reveal as far as the mother. It ain't got shit to do with Esna no more. We already knew Esna was a little girl.
Yeah, because we thought
grown woman playing a little girl.
We thought the reveal was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna find her out. No, it was like, no, we found out that they ain't shit.
Yeah, and that even in that point was kind of surprised. It was like, oh, she found out that she's a real grown woman. I'm like, I'm a little surprised they found this out. This girl, okay, let's see where this goes. But it's not that. It's the fact that, oh, Esna, you got some competition. They just as loony as your ass is. Exactly. Especially the mama. I gotta protect my family. bitch, you killed your daughter. You ain't killed your daughter, but you buried your daughter. That ain't protecting your family. But I get what she's saying, because the whole thing is like not letting her son go to prison. Because he's going, if they find this shit out, it's over. But it gets very interesting because the mother pretty much tells Esther, I want you to play this role as being his daughter so we can keep the daddy happy. So you little dwarf, midget, pretty much that's what they start calling her.
Yeah, they.
Shout out to Nia Johnson. Yeah, we start kind of cheering for Esna because it's like, damn, y'all are bullying her now at this point. You're like, y'all going in because it ain't just the fact that y'all want her to play this role as being the daughter and the little sister. It's the fact the way they talk to her on a daily basis after they go along with this little plan that they got going on. Because Esther, she can't say nothing either because she escaped from a hospital. She come finding out. She going back. That's it. You got to go back. And not only that, you going to be on super lockdown now, being that you escaped as far as Esther.
Right. You escaped and murdered half the staff.
Yes. Like, she got to go along with this.
Bitch, you just straight jacket all damn day, no painting. Do you know what oh my God.
This is what I was saying as far as the twist, though. Going back to even, like I said, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, or some of the other movies we had got kind of in those early days, like the middle 90s, going into the early 2000s, M. Night Shyamalan's twist and what he was doing with his horror movies or whatever. That's why I enjoyed it so much, because that's a twist we hadn't got in a horror movie in a long time, in a very long time. I honestly can't sit here and give you a movie that I've got recently that can go back to a twist like this. Or Orphan, the first 2009 Orphan. That was a twist. But,
that's what I was so glad that the twist was just as shocking. It was like, oh shit. Y'all gotta see it. Y'all gotta see that. You know what? I almost forgave him for her being older.
That's what I'm about to say, Nadia. This whole thing with her being older and the whole prequel thing, you know what? Don't even worry about it no more. Don't worry about it no more. Let's go ahead and just keep this good story going that we y'all got going on, because I'm enjoying myself right now because y'all had me fucked up.
Well, yeah, man.
Hey, shout out Nia Johnson. I forgot, man. We done so many different things, top fives and stuff. We might got that somewhere in something we done as far as the first Saw movie. Yeah,
that was a good twist too.
I definitely put that in the category of good horror movie twist. Saw. But yes, man.
But yeah, they started talking shit, and they just keep talking shit.
And they are pretty much bullying her now.
Yeah, this. Mama got a whole schedule and like your favorite color is pink. What are you gonna say when they ask your favorite color? Like, what the hell?
I mean, you got the little brother calling her dwarf.
I need
you. Freak. Like, straight up, like they ain't like we are sitting here looking at listener like, we know you crazy, but you can fuck them up. Go ahead, you get them. I don't like them no more. I don't like them. And I guess Esna was listening to us because she got to that point of saying, you know what, I'm tired of this shit too. And she wants to kill their ass too, so she starts coming up with plans.
Bruh, she was gonna work still. She was
And shout out to her using the father too, because shout out to the mama. She was like, nigga, I'm not stupid. I'm not drinking this shit. I'm not, father, go ahead, man, drink that shit. The baby right here, the girl right here, she want to see you drinking. And the mother like, I gotta get this big. Shout out to Esna, man. Esna was tired. And we was rooting. Was we rooting for Esna at this point?
I couldn't fully root for her because she still wanted to seduce daddy. And I was just like,
it's the fact that she just killed a bunch of people.
No,
we still coming off. She just killed a bunch of people, innocent people. Some of them because the doctor she kind of banged his head up. He was kind of like, but she not no. Never mind. Either way, she was a murderer. We got to remember this. He's a murderer. And she was wanting to seduce this father and take them out the picture. So, one way or another, she was wanting to get rid of them. We got to remember that even if they was good people, she was going to still try to get rid of them. Give or take, I have to admit, I was rooting for Esna somewhat because the brother thinks so much. the brother more than anything was getting on my nerves. He was trying to get on my nerves. But the mother, it was the fact that she was so much going along with this whole plan, and the fact that she had knowing her real actual daughter was dead. That's my thing that made me really start hating her, because I kept thinking about that. And the fact that they went along with this whole plan of getting rid of the body. And shout out to that scene where they getting rid of the doctor's body, and Esther tells her, like, your daughter down there, ain't she? Like, yeah. You want to be down there too?
Exactly.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Give or take, Esther's plans don't work. And it get to a point where the mama like, okay, bitch, I see what you're doing. I see you doing. I see what you're doing, because the father, Alan, just so happens to be leaving. He's about to go out of town, I think, on a job or something that he's doing. Because this is another thing, too. Now he's kind of getting back into his mode, being that his daughter's back. And that's another thing that the mother been wanting, because the father, like I said, he's been out of it. He ain't been all together. Now he's getting back to his thing. But the mother and the son, they just got enough of it, and they starting to get to the point where bitch, you got to die again. And when I say die again, you got to remember they done killed their first daughter, and this is the new daughter. So like, you got to go.
That shit is wild as fuck. Like, what the fuck do you think that'll do to him? Like, he think his daughter being missing, and as soon as he get her back, y'all gonna take her out? Like, what the fuck you think? He's not gonna be okay.
And
like,
shout out to our movies giving us people, innocent people. And I mean, when I say innocent, this is the most innocent Negro we can get in a horror movie. He ain't got shit to do with nothing in this entire movie. Innocent.
Well, how do you think he compares to the first dad? Do you think that the first dad was innocent or no? Because he was
hell no, you stupid, dumb, stupid idiot. No, hell no. He deserved everything he got. Dumbass.
I just had to bring that up.
No.
Well.
That first dad.
Yes, this dad.
I couldn't wait.
This dad was. Yes, he was so innocent.
Put your woman in the hospital, you threatening her because she like to drink a little wine, and she trying to warn you to protect y'all fully blood children in the house after your son just dropped from a goddamn burning tree. That fool was stupid. That was that movie you yelling at the goddamn camera, dummy, don't you see
Yeah.
it?
I forgot how aggravated I was with him until that.
And give her to you, she wasn't no. Nah, I ain't trust her ass. No, she had to go.
No.
Facts. Shout out to you, John. Trash. I'm trying to tell you, man. Get him out of here. But yes. Esther, she pretty much don't get to keep up with her plans, and the mother, once the father's gone, they pretty much come up with their own plan to get her rid of her. But Esther, she ain't hearing it. She go on her own escape plan, and she out of here. She starts going on a whole rampage, throwing pepper spray. She ends up stealing the mama car and going out of here. But she ends up getting caught and being brought back to the mama.
Mm-hmm.
But we know Esther.
That she looks like a child driving.
Shout out to Esther lighting that cigarette up to like, man, I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of being child. I'm about to be on full adult mode.
Exactly. He did, stupid. Yo, I was like, why you sitting there pouring your feelings out to a child? Like, I was like, is he about to fall for this stupid shit? Yo, so
it was a lot going on in that original one, because you got to remember the mama, she almost let that first child, I think, die or something like that, because she had been drinking or something.
No, their first child was like it was like a miscarriage or something like that. I
think something happened with the second child too, the daughter that was like deaf or something.
Oh, the deaf.
Something that happened with her with the, I don't know. I know something I think happened with the mother, but yeah, he was trash, man. He was out here. He deserved everything that happened to him. Shout out to the wife going to find her a new man, most likely a black dude. But anyway, we got more common sense, man.
Oh my gosh.
And Esther went thick. Like, my baby. I'm playing. It's a joke, y'all. I'm playing. It was a little girl. I'm playing the joke. You gotta remember the 2009 movie, man. It was a writing in what they was doing.
Bruh, like I really had my head messed up for a while though. 'Cause when I first saw this, I was like, so was she not a child in the first one, or she was like she's a child, but she was pretending to be an adult, pretending to be a child? Like, anyway.
Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said don't ask. No questions.
Just
And now she an adult, pretending to be a child, pretending to be an adult, pretending to be a child. Why?
Esther back is pinned against the wall. Because when she tries to escape and she brought back by the police, they had done. They had enough. Especially the mama. She's like, I'm done with this shit. I explained to the daddy something else happened. You escaped, you ran away, you did something else. I don't care. But either way, you gone. But Esther ain't trying to hear that shit. So she goes in her murder mode. Demon time. Back to the yard. Shank, shank, shank. And the first victim is her brother, Gunner. He's out of here.
Ain't nobody care about Gunner dying.
Nia Johnson. That'll be a good movie. Hey, man, we need to see that. We need to see it. The black version of Orphan. It's going to be short as fuck. You right about that. Shout out to Nia Johnson, man. I would love to see that. You got me thinking now. Esther being the doctor of our black family. We're going to have some theories. I might do some theories. But yes, man, Esther pretty much goes on her rest page. Being that she is, once again, are we rooting for Esther? Because she's the one being chased now. They after her. They trying to kill her. As far as the brother and the mother, Gunner and Trisha. But yes, she pretty much kills her first victim as far as the brother. And now she's pretty much in a battle royal against the mama, who pretty much trying to take her out. And this all at the same time as the father is pretty much on his way back now. Innocent. Nigga, stay where you at. Don't come back. Don't come back. Why are you coming back? How did you feel about this little scuffle between the two? Being the Esther Cub kind of had a bit of more height now. Because when they show the back of her, it's like, how?
Bruh, that shit is wild. That.
But once we get the close-ups, it's like, okay, you is kind of tall. But once we far away, but yes, watching the
they couldn't put a child on the roof.
Nah. But they still show images from behind when she was giving a hug to the father on the roof. Esther pretty much trying to fight her way from the mama and leading our way to a point where the house ends up catching on fire, which the mama sees catching on fire, but she don't give a fuck at this point. She's like, I just want to see Esther die.
Basically.
See, because I'm looking at this scene, I'm like, you don't see that fire? No.
Like.
And that fire, shout out to the fire, that shit catches real fast immediately, and everything catches on fire fast. So we getting a real point of rooting once again for Esther, because she's on the run. She's running away from the mama or whatever. And they already on the roof, pretty much having this fight or whatever. Do I need to say what happens? I mean,
no, because this is a prequel.
That's what I'm about to say.
I was like, we all know she about to make it through this, but like, how bad is this shit about to get? So basically, everybody died except for her. Boom. In the movie.
It ain't even as bad as it sounds, but yeah.
Nah,
it's the
not.
fact that
the way they died, the way Daddy and Mama died, damn, that shit is. Hey, damn.
Once again, the victim, she does knock the mama off the roof after they doing they fight. The house is on fire. Nobody cares anymore, especially the mama. She just want to see Esther die. But and even in between that, she gives her big villainous plan. Yeah, you killed my son. We find out that you wasn't our real daughter, and she starts explaining everything as far as the fact that how she can get away with this, as far as the mama to Esther. And
like,
she can explain to the father what happened.
And what is this gonna do to the dad? He's not psychotic, so like now he got both of his children dead. Like what the fuck?
After she knocked off the roof, I'm thinking, oh, so we gonna get a thing where the father gonna take in Esna as being the daughter. They gonna have the only father. Nah. Esna and her goddamn gremlin teeth. I can't stand her mouth. And the father said, there, what the fuck? Her teeth started coming out. What the fuck? No! Father wasn't having it. He was sitting there, what the hell going on? Did you ain't my daughter? At first, I thought Esna pushed his ass. I was like, oh, okay. Nah, it was an accident. Once again, he was innocent, by the way. He didn't know shit about shit until the last minute. By the way, he's on the roof while he's seeing his family dying and everything is on fire that he pretty much don't work for. Then the fact that he just got his daughter back.
Oh, what he thought was his daughter.
Oh, yeah. So after we get all this, Esna's pretty much like, I mean,
the way she walked out of that house she should have never been able to walk through that fucking house that way. I was like, stop with the bullshit.
What's going on, Pretty Girl Love Trap content?
You know she don't do scary shit.
He's to love. He was embracing his daughter. He watching all the people. His wife died. She laying on the ground. He like, this is the last heir to me now. This is it.
He did squeeze.
And you got to remember, Esna T was already falling out because she was going through all that shit on the roof.
I'm gonna need her to get some fixing in. Something.
Dentures didn't work. But yes, man. And she pretty much has her great grand finale walkout. Like she on to the next. She even plays some music.
I do believe they briefly tell this story in the first one, and this is the story that they're talking about. So
facts.
That's what the fuck I said. They don't got the way you just walking through a house. Look, I caught my kitchen on fire when I was pregnant with my son. It was smoky as fuck. It was just a pot. It was a pot.
And you gotta remember, she walking slow. She walking.
Yeah,
I could have seen.
This is the whole motherfucking house on fire. My house was smoky as fuck just from a pot being on fire. Ain't no
it's
damn
the grand finale. She got to make that grand, not entrance, but that walk off. Yeah, that grand exit. So yeah, man, she ain't got no lung infection. She's pretty much good. How are we feeling about Esna walking away from this? And if we do get a third movie, which I don't see how that could happen, being that she died.
And if they get a third, yes.
She can't come back. That's another prequel. She can't come back.
She cannot come back. There's no.
She's gonna be at least goddamn 6'8". Like no, ain't no fucking way. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Film from behind.
If they do another Orphan movie, it'll probably be like a different child. But like then it's like. Please stop.
Patrick. The male.
You gonna make me go back and look at what her name is, because like I said, they was looking for her.
See, you got to think though, the family tree. How far along does this go? Maybe she got somebody that's looking for her. Her real actual people looking for her. That's the movie. I'm just saying, don't be taking my ideas, y'all. Either Hollywood, we'll be working behind this movie. Y'all better put some credits on my shit. But hey, I'm just saying, I'm throwing theories out here, ideas, man, what y'all could do, because what we don't want to see is her coming back. No disrespect to this actress, but you are a beautiful woman. Woman now. Woman. We got to put emphasis on that woman. You ain't no child no more. So that's the thing. You see this? No, we can't have this person coming back no more. Now, if you want to be in like a different type of horror movie or something, Scream, or you want to do like some new original type of horror movie, I'm good with that, because you good with when it comes to horror as far as this actress. You able to play that type of role, so I'm good with that. But y'all gotta let me know Orphan First Kill. Did y'all enjoy this? If y'all had a chance to check it out, did y'all like the twist that they was able to bring to this? Being that we had got like a good original twist with that first one, you might not have liked it or agreed with it, but it was an original twist. It's something that we had never got before. And even with this one, being how we have gotten a lot of predictable horror movies, I feel like this one kind of gave us something fresh with that twist, especially with it happening like 55 minutes into the movie. I was like, damn, like I like this. Let's go somewhere with this. And 2009, a lot of people probably was like, why are we making a whole Orphan First Kill in 2022 or 2021? More than likely, they filmed this probably during the pandemic, so we probably had to wait on this anyway. But give or take, I feel like it was worth that because it was like that writing. Give it a good minute, you get a good story with some good, decent writing, even if you got to wait a long time period. But bringing that actress back, being that she didn't look like this in 2009,
Yeah, that's the only thing that made me go.
That's the only
Everything
thing.
else, yeah, that's the only thing. Everything else is just like, thank you for
Shout
giving
out
us
to
a
Double
good
Toasted.
prequel.
They pointed out certain things too. It was like the directors kind of was looking at us like the audience, like we know this shit kind of silly. We know that kind. We want to go and join in with y'all in the silliness and kind of pointing this shit out. And as far as the mother kind of pointing out, like, nigga, I know you a grown ass woman. Come on, now. Like, come on, we got to stop this here. Let's go ahead and get this in the bud early and go into the real story. As far as I'm that crazy motherfucker now. And this to me was better than anything. As far as finding out the mama was actually more, well, not more crazy than Esna, but almost on the same
Just
level
as
of craziness.
sadistic.
Thank you. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Orphan First Kill. Did y'all like this? Did y'all feel like this had a good twist as the first one, or did y'all feel like it kind of was a little bit more lackluster than the first one? How did y'all feel about Esna coming back as far as the actress and her age and her appearance not looking like that first one, and this being a prequel? Let me know how y'all feel about that. Yo, what's going on, Brillo? Little Bit Review. Appreciate y'all coming through. Oh yeah, appreciate the support. Oh yeah, we all like it. Me and Nadia definitely enjoyed it. When I first watched it, I said, Nadia, you gotta watch this. Wait till that twist hit. Definitely, man. But other than that, let me see what we got coming up. Jackie Brown. What we gonna try to do, Jackie Brown, man?
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna let you know when I watch it. I'm gonna try to watch it
thing. Then.
ASAP.
We don't got nothing else, I think, coming up as far as movies.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we got nothing else coming up. Only thing we got coming up.
I need to watch Fall, but like I ain't in no rush for that.
We're gonna see Beast 2, and we're gonna try to do them when they come on streaming service. We're gonna do them.
Yo,
what's up?
I got an idea for a horror movie, but like,
are you talking about like something we can like original or something?
Yeah, I got an idea.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Pops.
I know. I ain't saying.
You be taking our shit?
Don't
no,
tell
we're gonna wait.
Nobody.
I'm for real because I even do that. Let me know though. I like that though because, like I said about the found footage thing I was working on, I'm still kind of working on doing some things with that. Please let me know though. What you got conjuring up in your mind? Nia Johnson, we gonna do that. I think that's about to hit, if I'm not mistaken, on streaming.
Yeah, I think it's I hope because like I said, I ain't.
Yeah, we gonna get on there. That's one of the ones we've been wanting to see as far as slasher movies. Nia Johnson, let me know if you're a fan of Hellraiser. That's something we working on going into October. They got a new one coming on Hulu, and we're gonna try to do like the first 3 movies. But other than that, only thing we got coming up next, I think right now, was American Horror Stories Thursday. And of course, a new episode of Uncut Ish Talk. Raising Canaan. I got that coming from y'all tomorrow. But other than that, right now, I don't have nothing coming up. I'm going to be working on reactions, of course. But American Horror Story Thursday, Uncut Ish Talk Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, shout out to my co-host and Nadia for coming through and joining me and taking the time. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing support. Everybody, shout out to Nia Johnson for coming through. Brillo the Big Review, Pretty Girl Little Trap Content. Make sure y'all go over and check out the TV Commission. Oh, Hellraiser. That's one of the best ones. make sure you come through. We definitely working on that. We're trying to wait for October though, but probably around the last week of September, we're gonna try to work on that. I'm gonna reach out to the deal and we're gonna see what we can try to fit that in as far as our schedule goes. The next movie we trying to do as far as retro though is Jackie Brown though. We're gonna try to let y'all know though, Jackie Brown is the one that we're trying to do next. But other than that, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 700 subs. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, The Low Key Cave. Thank you for coming through and watching, taking the time to watch us and watching the content and the lives. Other than that, we out.
Hey.